Hello, everybody, and welcome to Trading Within the Box, May 7th here, 2023. First of all, this is not a recommendation to buy, hold, sell stocks, forex, futures, or any options, or any bonds or equities. This is an educational video only. If you'd like to purchase stocks, please contact a licensed professional or the brokerage house of your choice. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way, here I want to show you Microsoft. We've been showing you and going over Microsoft here for a little while here, okay? Because we have a very strong situation here, okay, with Microsoft. So remember when I said we had broke up and we broke up above this range right here, okay? Right in there in that spot, okay? We broke up with authority, remember? Then we were looking at the small time frames and we were showing that they were buying right in this spot right here, okay? So what happens thereafter is we get the sideways consolidation, and now we get the pop to the upside, okay? So now we're going to be heading to probably in the 318 range to 319 range. So we'll probably get this kind of thing going up. And then we'll probably stop right around there somewhere. And then we'll see some profit taking right there. But look how it's holding strong here, right in this spot here. Look at it holding right there. And then holding up here, they're not selling, okay? And then you come in with extra volume right there. If I white this out here, okay, right here on this candlestick right there, okay, you will see this is what happened beforehand, okay? As you see this right here, right in there, in this area right here. Now you get a sideways consolidation, and we're waiting for either this or waiting for that. So you're watching it closely. You know the volume coming up is strong. You know the volume up in the resistance is light, okay? So then what happens as I just, as I sit there and remove it, bingo, there it is. And that's the engulfing candlestick right there heading up, okay? So I wanted to just show you that with Microsoft, okay? Apple here too, same situation. Now you look at Apple and what happens with Apple, okay? You came off the support area and got the higher lows that continuously continue here. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Higher lows, right? Then you get the earnings, and then look at this. Increasing volume. Follow through volume, and now we're in resistance, okay? So there could be a little profit taking coming up here, or we could head up to the next level on the 176.51, which is not at all a surprise. Okay, we're trading within the box right here beforehand. Look at this. Okay, and as you look at it, you see, boom, we hit the resistance level. We come back at a higher low, right at the support level, okay? And it was bought right at the support level. So that's what these people do. That's what these institutions do. They wait for the pullback at the support level, and then they tack on their shares, okay? And it keeps making new highs. As you see here on Apple, new high, new high, new high, and now again, another new high, okay? So how do you know? You just keep following. Let's say you're following on the 45-minute chart, okay? And it makes a new high, as you see on Apple. And then now what do you have here? On a 45-minute chart, you're managing. Let's say you're managing. You have a sideways consolidation. Same situation as Microsoft on the daily chart before. Look how they came up with the volume. Now we're up here. Same situation with the lower volume right there. And then we have a little increasing selling volume here, but we don't know. That could also be that it just closed lower and we got some increasing volume for the next level up. Now on Apple, let me just show you one thing here fast, okay? So my contention is right here is that if we get above this 174.49 area, we're heading to 170. In the 179.14 area, that's where we'll be heading up. So my contention is with good volume here, you get, boom, you start getting engulfing, and here they go, okay? So remember that you do have some short sellers right in this area here a little bit, pushing down. So once they come up and they join the buyers, boom, you get the surge of buying here, okay, on Apple, okay? So that's something I wanted to show you. Taiwan Semiconductor, that's something we've been watching for a while here and working with for a while. But as you look at Taiwan Semiconductor, let's go over to the daily chart on Taiwan Semiconductor. And you look at it, And here it is off the support level. Look at it off the support level here. Look at the W formation, okay? You have the W, okay? And then you have some volume, but you have below average volume, but you're heading up, okay? So this, let's see if this ends up in a little bit of a sideways situation. Or if we start breaking out and then we start heading into 91.53 and then we start getting a change in the trend here. Okay, so how you'll know, squeeze your chart, okay, and we were into the gap and we're into the support area. We come off the support, but watch this. When we were coming up in this area here and we started shooting up, look at the volume down here, okay, right there, increasing, see it? And right here we have very light volume, okay? Let's go over to the weekly chart because we ended the week, and let's see exactly what's going on there. Holding support on the weekly chart, you see it right here, holding support right exactly at the support line. Now, if we get some volume to kick in here a little bit, let's just say we get some of that volume, and then boom, we start crossing over, we can now have a change in direction, okay? And then we get a little bit of a trend up to the support, to the resistance area and the supply area right there. And that level, so the first stop, let's say, would be 92.53, and then we're up in this range at a 97.57 range. So that's something that you want to look at also when you're looking at Taiwan Semiconductor. 2-hour chart on Taiwan Semiconductor here, right here, you could actually see it with your eyes. Look at the W, okay? You have a retest W, okay? Look at that. With a higher right side of the W, which is always much better. We can get a little bit of a trend coming up on the 2-hour chart. So you're looking at Taiwan Semiconductor, and you got, let's see where we end up here, okay? Let's see where we end up, okay? Look at the capitulation on the weekly chart, pointing to support right there. See it? Right there. So pointing to support. Where was support? Right in this area right here. At this, let's say 83 to 85 range, okay? So that you have to look at. So that's why you want to watch Taiwan Semiconductor really close. Also, now Tesla. Let's look at Tesla really quick here. And look at it on a weekly chart. And what happens with Tesla, and Tesla right here is holding support right now, okay? We're all the way down. We pull all the way down to the bottom here, okay? Let's see what happens here if this holds, okay? We could be in a sideways weekly consolidation. Remember what I always say, they like this price, okay? They liked the 169 to 170-ish, 171 price, okay? Where are we right now? We're at 170. They like that price, okay? So if you bring your chart back, to here, and let's draw a little range in this spot right here. And if you look at that area right there, we blasted off last time, bang, right off this area, and look at the blast off, okay? Look at the blast off that time, okay? And this is a weekly chart, so look at the blast off of these areas here, okay? So that was in this range, which is right into that range which we're looking at right now. So it blasted off a little bit in those areas on these weekly zones, on these demand zones, okay? Let's look at the daily chart here on Tesla. And Tesla, you see, we do have a little bit of a new low, but we go into the gap and we hold. And then we do have the right side of the W again with an engulfing. It's right here. And then look at this. Boom. We got the engulfing. So do we start heading up? These are coming off the bottom here. So these are things that you're getting the discount right now. So when you're at the top here, let's say you were at 215 and then the last high was somewhere around 207-ish. Okay, you're at 170, okay? I mean, it was even coming off the bottom at 153. So you have a discount here. You have a big discount. And look at the volume to your left in this range right here, okay? And then look at the volume as it's coming back with lighter volume, coming back with lighter volume right there, okay? Look at those areas moving into this area, which is right here into the gap, and then bam, look at that, okay? So you're coming back into this gap area with lighter volume. So the monster volume that shot up here, right there, look at that, and then you're coming in with lighter volume. Now you get the right side of the W, the retest W, and you get the engulfing, okay? And you have okay volume, not really that great volume, okay? So that's something that you're going to want to manage on the lower time frames. Why? Because how are you going to know if it's going up? Look at the volume, okay? Look at the volume here last time it went up, okay? Look at this area right here. And now look at this area, okay? So there's a lot more interest in this area, okay? Pull the chart back a little bit more, okay? And you'll see, okay? So that's what you're looking at now. So you're looking at really nice buying volume. The sellers are diminishing, okay? As we were coming down, look at the sellers on the 2-hour chart up here, okay? A little bit more, a little bit more. Look at the buyers. The buyers are not there, okay? And then look at the sellers, the flush out of money. Okay, then we hold the support area right there, okay? So right here, still no buyers. Now the buyers start kicking in right there. When we were at that one, in that 154 to 55 to 160 range, okay? And now we have less sellers, and then the buyers are starting to kick in again right there. And then we break that little consolidation on the 2-hour chart right there, so that there's buying coming in. Okay, there's buying coming. But we're going into the gap with lighter volume. So let's see what happens when we get up into this spot right here. Okay, so that's something that you're going to have to watch, okay? Let's go over the gold stocks, because the GLD, which is the gold trust, look at the buyers on the 2-hour chart, okay? Look at this. And look at the sellers as they were coming down here, right there, and then we hit support. And as we came off support, look at the buyers on the 2-hour chart. We have no sellers there. We dropped down because why? Not a surprise, right into the resistance area right there, okay? And then boom, we dropped to support, okay? And then the buyers are coming in again, okay? Let's see if we get this little retest W, then we start heading back up on the 2-hour chart on the GLD, which is gold, okay? So you look at gold, it wasn't a surprise. They caught some people, but here you're holding support right now. So look at the volume here on gold. Still a lot of interest, right? But then again, when you push your chart back, let's go to the weekly chart. And what's happening? You're going into that huge candlestick and volume stick, okay? So I knew we were going to retest it. Let's see. Of course, they're going to make another run at it because they had the high going into it, and then you're going to make another run. So what will happen is you'll come off support here like you did, and then boom, you'll make another run at the 191.77. Right now, 187.46, okay? That's what it closed for the week. Okay, so that's something that, something you're going to look at. S&P 500, before we go, let's just look really quick. This is not a surprise at all, because why? We said we were coming off support, remember, on the lower time frames? We had the capitulation candlestick, and we were right at support. And we had a flush out of volume, so you're going to get a little bit of a change of direction right there, okay? So you come right off that support area, and then bam, now you're in a little bit of a resistance area. Now you're trading within the box, right? Okay, right there, okay? So that's something that you want to look at, and you want to see exactly what they're doing. When you look at the weekly chart, okay, what's happening? You're slammed right into it, and we're trading within the box. Trading exactly within the box on the weekly chart, okay? But what are they doing? They're showing you what? That they're holding support right there, right there. Capitulation candlesticks right there, that area. Okay, so let's see if we start making a new high after this spot right here. And then we jump up to retest this area on the S&P 500, okay? The SDS, which is the flip side of the S&P 500, is way at support right now, okay? And that's where they like the price again. So That's something that you just keep an eye on the lower charts, lower time frames. Let's see what they do. Right now, we're holding the support. Okay, we're holding the support. As far as last item here, the UUP, which is the dollar, the US dollar, what are we doing? We're holding and we're trading within the box, okay? Right there. So we have a sideways consolidation, and we're going to see. Right now, we had some volume kick in right at that resistance area. So let's see what happens here. We're holding a sideways pattern right now on the US dollar. So let's see if we get a pullback in gold at one point here, or if gold is going to shoot up into area, because it's way, way up there, gold. So are they going to start coming off the bottom with the dollar to strengthen this dollar slightly a little bit more? Okay, let's see exactly what they do. Look at this W formation with a lot of volume on the left side, lower volume, and then we have some volume kicking in here at support. So let's see if we start getting a little bit of a run. Okay, I got the stochastic all the way in the bottom, getting ready to turn. So let's see on that also. I just want to thank everybody for coming. Please be careful up in the red zone. The S&P's up in the red zone right now. And Microsoft and Apple holding very strong. Holding very strong there, okay? And we were looking at Taiwan Semiconductor, and we had Tesla coming off the bottom. Taiwan looking a little bit better than Tesla, but they're coming off the bottoms right now. I want to see if we're going to get a trend out of that. Thank everybody for coming. Have a wonderful weekend. Happy trading next week. Be careful. Red zone, S&P 500. Banks are weak. Banks are very, very weak. So we have a split market here right now, okay? And that's why some of your stocks are not moving too. Okay, thank you very much. Have a wonderful weekend. Please like and subscribe, share my channel, Trading Within the Box. Have a good day.